Hi guys, so today I'm going to do a look inspired by beautiful sort of smoked out navy blue tones with a light pink across the lid. That's just sort of the idea that I've got, so we're going to see how we go with that. I have had my hair coloured, so as you can see if I lean back a bit you can see it. I decided the other night that I would just give it a go and see how it went. I'm pretty happy with the outcome, considering I just thought, oh god, if it's really bad then I'll just cover over it. I was going to go and get it done at a salon, but I decided that I didn't really want to pay close to $400 Aussie, which is sort of the exuberant prices we pay in Melbourne. So I decided that I'd do it myself at home. My mum's a hairdresser, so I know quite a lot about hair. It will probably look a lot better once I've got some makeup on. So to begin with, I'm just going to take my MAC strobe cream all over the face. Before my foundation, I'm just going to use a little bit of my orange corrector under my eyes. I always use this, I know, but when I don't use it, I really notice it and then I have to go back and put some on anyway, so just a tiny bit. Next I'm taking my Smooth Indulgence Foundation by Dermablend, and today I'm going to use my Beauty Blender and I'm just going to bounce that over the face. I haven't used my Beauty Blender to apply this foundation yet, so I thought I would give it a go. If you're interested in buying a Beauty Blender, I will put a link below as to where you can get them in Australia. And this is wet, so you do wet it first. Using your Beauty Blender gives you that really airbrushed finish on your skin. And you can always go back in and add more product wherever you need. I'm using the Soft Ochre as an eyelid primer. Make sure it's all blended in. I'm just going to add a bit of colour to my brows. Just use whatever brow product you have at home. So always brush them through first, so then you can assess where you need to fill in or add product. Just going to do this quickly, but if you do need any help with your brows, I do have a brow tutorial, so I will link that below for you. So that was MAC Spiked Pencil. Next I'm just going to run some of the light colours from my Graftobian Correcting Palette, so the highlight and the light yellow mixed together. I'm just going to run them under my brow. So just apply the colour under the brow, close to the hairline, and then blend it out. Just blend it out with your finger if you need to. So to begin with, I'm just going to take a really light coloured base shadow and apply it all over the lid with a flat shader brush. And this is just going to provide that really light tone across the lid there for later when we need our light coloured metallic pinks. So using a small flat shader brush, I'm just going to take all that glitters from MAC all over the lid. So this is just a light pink shimmery colour. Focusing it mostly on the mobile lid. If you're not getting enough colour payoff, just use it on your finger and press it over the lid, and that will give you more of an intense finish. Next I'm going to take Cork from MAC just on a fluffy shader brush. I'm just going to run this through the crease. Start with your brush on the outer part. If you have your eye open, it's sort of on the outer part of your crease there, and just blend across. Blend more colour through until you feel like that's enough, and make sure to blend the top edge so that it looks seamless. We're now going to take Satin Taupe by MAC, which is sort of it's like a soft grey tone with a bit of a purple underneath. Just taking a clean flat shader brush. Using the Satin Taupe, we're just going to apply it on the outer third of the eye. Just really soft. Just going to take our fluffy blending brush from before and just blend that top edge so that it's seamless. So I'm taking Smut from MAC. That is a smoky grey tone, so it's not quite black. And you can use any shadows at home that you have, or anything that's similar to the colours that I'm using. And I'm just going to place it on that outer V there and then just draw it up and across. And just keep pressing the product on until you feel like it's dark enough. And then we're just going to take that same fluffy blending brush and blend the edge. I'm just going to take a clean fluffy brush and literally just blend that edge there. Just so that we're not smudging our makeup around with a dirty blending brush. So this is an LY38 brush from Louise Young, and as you can see, it's a fluffy brush, but it's quite pointed, and this is really good for precision color in the crease. This is Contrast by MAC. I know I'm using lots of MAC colors, but I just have them in my kit. So any colors that you have that are similar, this is a really beautiful navy blue tone. And when using these dark colors, remember to tap your brush off. So I'm just going to position that in my crease there on the outer V, and I'm just going to blend it up and around, little by little. We're really just focusing the colour on that outer V here, and then through the crease. So if you don't have that fine fluffy brush that I was showing you before, you can use a flat shader brush and take the colour and press it on the outer edge there. And then you can see that you can use your brush so that it's actually just on the tip there, and use the tip and you can drag it through the crease. Just lightly. We're also going to take a little bit of that blue under the eye. Make sure to really blend it into the top lash line at the outer edge there, so that it's all connected. So we're now going to take our dirty blending brush, add a little bit more of the brown cork shade we were using earlier, and just blend that around a bit. We don't want to be dragging the colour too far in here, the dark blue, because that will really close the eye over. But we're just going to blend it gently. We're then going to take our clean fluffy brush and really just blend that outer edge. I'm now going to take a little bit of MAC Fix Plus and a flat shader brush. I'm just going to spray that onto there. And then I'm going to pick up a little bit of Sidecar from my Urban Decay palette, which is this colour here. A great palette for people who are starting out that want some shadows, lots of different colours. I will put a link below that you can get it from. And then I'm just going to press that onto the light colour, on the light area that we have. Like that. Just going to take that brush that we had before and then just blend a little bit around the edge. So I'm just going to take, this is my Garnier Micellar Cleansing Water. So I'm just going to fold my cotton pad in half and just clean up under that eye area, but not too close to the lash line because we want to keep our blended makeup under there. So just on a tiny fluffy brush, this one's from Haku Hodo, I'm just going to take Nylon from MAC. If you want to, you can use Virgin from your Urban Decay palette. I'm just going to apply my Black Track Gel Liner. Just a flicked eyeliner, it's up to you the sort of eyeliner that you like to wear. If you want to wear it flicked, you can. If you need any help with that, I do have an eyeliner tutorial. But obviously I'd say the biggest part of eyeliner is to practice. So I'm just taking that on a really fine liner brush. I think the key with a Black Track by MAC is to make sure you have enough product on your brush, otherwise it doesn't flow. If you do have a navy blue gel liner, that could be really beautiful with this look. And then bring a little bit of that black just onto the lower lash line there to join that up. I'm just going to use a small angle brush like that just to really blend the black in. Now that my liquid liner is dry, I'm just going to curl my lashes. Next, I'm just going to take some mascara on my lashes. You can choose to apply false lashes if you like. I am today, but you don't have to. So I'm just taking a little bit of that orange corrector again, just under the eyes. Just on my finger. If you do have any blue under your eye area there, the navy blue eyeshadow will really pick that up. So I do suggest you doing some color correction under your eye area. We're just taking that same foundation that we took earlier and we're just going to reapply just under the eye area there where we've cleaned it off. I do really recommend this foundation. On the packaging it actually says medium coverage, but it is quite a high coverage foundation for everyday use. We're going for really sort of flawless skin today. With a look like this, you don't really want anything detracting from your eyes. You want it to be all about your eyes, so you don't want any blemishes or anything like that. Next, I'm using Makeup Forever Lift Concealer. This one is in the colour number 2. Just going to use the tip of my beauty blender to apply that under the eye area there. I'm just taking a small amount of my Chanel powder. I'm using that just on a really small fluffy brush, just under the eye area there to set the skin so that it doesn't blend in, well, mix with my eye makeup and cause it to run or sort of smudge on my face. I'm then taking a small fluffy brush and I'm just going to blend the rest of it over my skin. So today I'm taking my Sleek Contour Kit in medium. Great product. I will link it below where you can buy it. So cheap. Just tap that off. I'm just taking a bigger fluffy brush than I used earlier. I'm just going to sort of swirl that across my cheek. We're contouring, but in sort of a really soft way. I'm going to use another product to add further definition, but we're sort of bringing this through the contour and then up onto the cheek to sort of tan us, not tan, but add a bit of a glow. And then through the hairline. Now that I have my new coloured hair, I feel as though I need to be a lot browner to pull it off. So I'm always getting onto the tanning now. You can leave it there if you like, but I'm then going to take Sculpt B13 by MAC, which is a sculpting, well, it's a contour colour. I'm just taking it on that small brush I used earlier. Just going to squeeze that small brush together and just put that through my contour line there. Especially with contouring and eyeshadows, blending is super important. So today I'm using my Pale Pink Blush number 9 by Bobbi Brown. I've had this blush for nearly 2 years, I think. Yeah, nearly 2 years, and I haven't even hit pan. It's super pigmented and you only use the tiniest bit. But it's my all-time favourite blush. Just a little note about products. This blush is probably what you would call an expensive blush, but like I said, I've had it for 2 years and I still haven't hit pan, and it's super pigmented and you're getting such a great product every day when you use it. So that's something to think about when you're buying makeup. You can invest in really good products that will last you a long time. Otherwise you can buy cheaper products, but a lot of the time you have to use more because they're less pigmented, and it's just sort of a cycle. You end up having to purchase them more often. So that's something to think about when you're buying makeup. Now I'm going to take my Dignity Highlighter by Face Stockholm. Just going to press that onto the top of my cheek there just for a small highlight, and then use my other finger to blend that out. If you do have any lines or wrinkles across here, make sure to bring the highlighter back and around, sort of around those wrinkles, so that you're not highlighting them in particular. If you've got some really nice smooth skin on your cheeks here, you can put it there a bit lower if you like. But yeah, we try to avoid highlighting anything, any wrinkles or anything like that, regardless of your age. This is an extreme lip cream in the colour Natural. It's really quite light, so I'm just going to take a little bit of that. As you can see, that's very fair. I'm then going to take a NYX Lip Smacking Fun Colour lipstick in Pumpkin Pie. I'm just going to take a little bit of this Red Sky Gloss by Gorgeous Cosmetics. Love their lip glosses. And then I'm going to press some of that over the top because I find this is a little bit too nude for me. So finally, I'm just going to take these lashes. These are number 97 Gypsy lashes. Like I said, you don't need to apply lashes at all if you don't want to. This look is quite dramatic already. I'm just taking my NYX Studio liquid liner just to cover that lash line. Because it's so liquid, it does the job a lot better than a gel liner. So thanks for watching today, guys. I hope that you've enjoyed this tutorial and learned a few new tips. If you did enjoy the video, then give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel. That would be fantastic, so you see all the videos that show me how beauty uploads. And I'll see you next time. Bye! For now you're not here and I'm not there. It's like we're on our own to figure it out. Consider how to find a place to stand.